Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up, warrior. Or should I say wake up, warriors, if you are joining us right now. And waking up is also waking up to the truth. Waking up to your truth. Who are you? Are you a warrior or a worrier? All right. So, wake up, warrior. So the idea of warriors, what is a warrior? Does a warrior feel fear? And of course, us warriors, we don't feel fear. No, we feel stress. But at the end of the day, whether it's stress, trepidation, one could call that fear. It's just code. And when you unpack it and you'll say, well, what are you stressed out about? Or what do you have this trepidation around? It's generally going to be followed by, well, I'm worried that, or if this happens, then, and I'd be, I'm afraid that, and so forth. So it really is just code for fear. But here's the deal. Warriors don't feel fear. Well, I'm sorry, they do feel fear. They do it anyway. So they feel courage. Right? Courage is not the absence of fear. It's when you feel that fear and you do it anyway. And there's that saying, I believe it was Warren Buffett or who's the other great investor who said, when people are greedy, run. But when people are scared, invest. And that's true for pretty much every area of life. When you see people fearful, when you see people running, when you see people caving, that is the time to step up. That is the time more than ever for that opportunity to be a leader, to step up, to seize opportunities, to be able to capitalize on the moment and be a guiding light. And isn't that ultimately, if we really break down, part of our legacy is how we're going to be remembered? And do we want to be remembered as someone who stepped up to adversity, someone who took a stand, someone who went for something even though the odds were stacked against us? That's the warrior's journey. If you think about any great story, the main character, the hero of the story, is able to create something out of nothing, who is able to have this extraordinary opportunity and take advantage of it, even though perhaps there were people who told them you couldn't do it. Perhaps there was actual obstacles that were preventing someone from taking that chance. Maybe there was a lot of evidence even to show that that would not be the best thing to do based on their model of the world or someone else's. What's interesting about warriors versus worriers, warriors design their life. They craft their own destiny. They're architects of their life. Whereas worriers are very often looking to others who are worried for guidance. Finding like-minded, worried people for guidance and doing exactly what they do. Whereas the warriors look for other warriors. It's not to say that they are not taking on advice and looking for other models, but they're looking from a different perspective. With the way they're looking at things, they're saying, okay, let me find another trailblazer. Let me find another warrior, the smaller group, the people who are defying the odds, the people who are willing to do whatever it takes, and I'm going to go connect with that person. I'm going to model that person. I'm going to be willing to stretch. Because the truth is, misery loves company. So does success. So does happiness. It's just a smaller crew. It's a more intimate crew. And they are less tolerant for BS. They're less tolerant for living in fear, to making decisions out of fear. And that's ultimately the conversation. Warriors know how to manage their emotions. Warriors understand that there's going to be resistance, there's going to be obstacles, and they know it's worth it, and they're not going to let that stop them. And though, what's on the other side of that obstacle is an ecological benefit for all that other people are looking to be raised up as other warriors. Leadership is about inspiring more leaders, about creating that mindset that we are all able to create. We are all able to break through those barriers. See, the warrior just doesn't do it so that other people are going to be okay. A true warrior does it so that other people can step up as warriors themselves. They create the space for more warriors, for more to step up, for more ultimate choice. So, when you think about what is preventing some people from taking on those challenges, it's at the end of the day, fear, stress, trepidation. And decisions made from fear pretty much always end up in disaster. Decisions made in faith, true faith, like stepping into the unknown, getting into the deep end in an area that is going to be beneficial to all, right? To teach that person to fish rather than just to feed them, to teach that person to swim rather than just rescue them. It's a big difference. And oftentimes we get confused about what is the best route to take because we don't want to just go against and fight obstacles for the sake of it. Just knowing that when there is a mutually beneficial opportunity, there will always be some resistance. So that's what the Freedom Hack program is about as well. It's about mastering who you are, about being a warrior and stepping up into your greatness, into your victor, into your warrior, as opposed to perhaps the converse, which would be the worrier, the victim, the lowest common denominator. We could all find someone and something to relate to on the lowest common denominator, but that is not going to take us to the next level. That is not going to craft. It's not going to create raving fans for our organization. If we're a company, nobody wants to be part of the meh, the mediocre, the fear base. But we do want to be part of it. We get excited by the people, the organizations who step up, who take it to the next level. So if you're ready to step up into warrior, own it. Own that you have that warrior within and wake it up. Wake up the warrior within. Wake up now. Own your true power, your true potential, your full potential. Master your emotions, because at the end of the day, that is what drives everything. That is the fuel. So when we master that, we're able to master our movements. We're able to master our decisions. We're able to master our actions. So with that being said, I love you for who you are and who you aren't. Wake up the warrior, retire the worrier, and we will see you soon.